On January 26, 2020, Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna Bryant were both found dead due to a helicopter crash. This very, very tragic incident caused so much shock and just filled people with so much sadness and gratitude. And although he did pass, he left a very impactful legacy behind. His story is so full of dedication and perseverance. So many people find him as an inspiration, and today we're going to be informing you about his early life, his NBA career, and just his life, how it occurred. Everything that made him such an inspiration is what we're going to look at today. So, he was born on August 23rd of 1978. He was born in Philadelphia in the state of Pennsylvania, and he stayed there for a couple years and then he moved to Italy because, according to biography.com, his dad was also part of the NBA. And of course, being in such a heavy career, and you have to constantly be moving, and so Italy is where he spent a lot of his childhood at. There, his passion for basketball immensely grew. As you can see, here is him in Italy. That is his basketball team there. And he bounced a lot between other different parts of Italy, but he did learn to have such a passion for basketball there. And then when he moved to the US is when he continued that. And in high school, where he attended Lower Marion High School, he became one of the best known basketball players. And since he was doing so good at such a young age, it is just clear that he was going to become something, and he became very well known. And because of all his effort and dedication that he put into his career, he was drafted into the NBA at the age of 17. He started off with the Charlotte Hornets, but he was immediately transferred to the Los Angeles Lakers, where he spent the rest of his career dedicating his time to and just growing as a person. And there he won 5 NBA championships with his Lakers team. He won as well NBA awards, and he also got the second highest NBA score in history, which was of 81 points. Of course, this is such a great accomplishment, and so many people were moved by this. He was just growing so much as an athlete. This was overwhelmingly inspirational to so many. And now that we have looked at how he became what he became, we're going to look into what made him more of an inspiration. Not only sports wise or athletic wise, he was also such an inspiration to women and young athletes. So he was very well known for this Mamba mentality. And this wasn't just a slogan that he used or that he was a part of. It was something that he truly felt towards, and he just would always demonstrate this in his normal, regular life. And this Mamba mentality was basically working hard, persevering, and just using failures as a way to improve. And even today, people will still use this as a reminder to focus and to keep working hard for what you want. And even Reese in a article mentioned that his teammates knew, everyone around him knew, that he would always try to improve everything. He was all about leadership, determination, and he would be there in practice, in the court, in his everyday life to just show that side of himself. Although he did retire eventually, he continued his life. He continued inspiring and helping people, because that is what Mamba mentality is all about. So the way that he started to just incorporate so much help to his community was it started in 2016, when he started to dedicate his life to just being with his family and not quitting basketball, but also not being all about basketball. He would implement his passions and his hobby of basketball by coaching his daughter Gianna and that basketball team that she was in. He was super encouraging to everyone, all the women, young women. He wanted everyone to pursue this dream. He wanted everyone to believe they could do it, and he even wrote books, and he had so many projects to help young women. Anyone who thought they couldn't do it, he wanted to help. And as we can see, he did not only succeed in his basketball career, he also was awarded for his short film known as Dear Basketball. And you can just see he would constantly work to grow and to help everyone around him. And although he passed in 2020, his legacy continues to inspire so many people and around the world as well. Now I'm going to end by my favorite quote by him, which I feel he lived by and I feel so many people live by. The most important thing is to try and inspire people so that they can be great in whatever they want to do. And that